welcome to Help I Sexted My Boss, the podcast where we help you navigate the challenges of modern life, answering 21st century questions and finding solutions to those everyday dilemmas. Like, what's the best way to catch the thief nabbing my Amazon parcels? Someone nicking your parcels?
Clearly.
And how do I channel my inner Jane Bolton? And what should you do if you've accidentally sexted your boss? But we're not your usual agony ants, are we, William Hanson, the UK's leading etiquette expert?
No, we're not Jordan North, radio and television presenter. I'm more court circular, you're more court appointed.
What's that mean? Is that like a court fight or something?
Sort of, yeah. That was one I came up with on my own.
Have you ever been in a court?
Have I? Yes.
Have you?
But like as a tourist, not I haven't been in the dock.
Yeah, same.
Really?
Yeah. Should we have a drink?
Okay, yes, let's have a drink. Well, do you know who we're going to toast? Do you want to do the D? I'd like to toast producer Ben, because poor old producer Ben is not here today. His presence will be greatly missed.
He's got the old COVID.
He's got the old vid.
From Porto.
Yes.
Are they going to lock us down again? Because it seems to be...
Well, it does seem to be
right.
rife. No, I hope not. I think we'll be okay.
We should be all right.
Touch wood. But Ben's not here. He's on a screen. We can still see him, unfortunately, but he's there. He's waving.
See, he's got his poorly blanket on.
Yeah. Oh, look at Diego lying next to him. Cute. It's emotional support dog. So, Ben, this is to you. Get well soon.
And Kat.
I think Kat's okay. Oh, no, she's...
Kat's
Hi.
Hi.
Is Kat ill too? Oh, Kat's ill too.
To Ben and Kat.
Have we... Actually, I'm going to play something in a minute.
Wishing you a speedy recovery.
But we'll do some other business first.
Okay, as always, if you need our help with something, then we would love it if you got in touch. You can send your tales of trepidation to help@sextedmyboss.com, or you can tweet us or send us a message on Instagram @sextedmyboss, or you can write to William, who in the fullness of time promises a handwritten reply on one of our luxury greeting cards with executive self-seal envelopes. The address is on the website sextedmyboss.com. And don't forget as well, we've got a bloody book coming out.
Do we?
Yes.
We haven't mentioned it.
We've got a book coming out. We've worked, I think, very hard on this, so we would love for you to pre-order it at sextedmyboss.com/book. If you've not yet pre-ordered it, get it in, because it's going to maybe sell out.
Well, we hope.
Wishful thinking.
Let's manifest it.
I was just going to say,
yes.
Manifesting is my big thing at the moment.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm manifesting a lot of things. Yeah.
Right. Like what?
Just stuff.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
some new clothes.
Apparently manifesting's dead in at the moment.
What
is it, manifesting? It's where you...
Well, when I lived in Manchester, Manifest was a club on Canal Street. And it was just like a fest of men. But now it's like, it's positive thinking. It's sort of putting something out into the universe and seeing if it rubs off.
What does it mean to manifest? To create something or turn something from an idea into reality.
Jordan just did a little Google
There we go.
of that. Talking of new clothes, do you like my top?
I do. It's very stripy.
It is. I love a striped top, and it's beautiful thin cotton.
It's really nice.
It was a birthday present from producer Ben and Kat.
Was it?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Georgia Asda. There's no wrong with Georgia Asda, by
There's
the way.
nothing wrong at Georgia Asda, but it's not from Georgia Asda. It's from Benetton.
Oh.
I'll say it. If you want to shop the look, then you get yourself down to Benetton.
Oh, look, it's very nice.
No, it's nice. Well, I like Benetton because they're nice, bright, colourful.
Speaking of which, I am at the moment in my first half sip of the year.
You are. Well, can we...
Of
The season.
Of the season. I love a half sip.
Half sip or quarter zip? I have always called them half sips, but actually technically it only goes a quarter of the way down.
Yeah, put it on for the first time.
Yes.
I'm actually looking forward to the autumn.
Oh, I can't wait.
The fall.
Although I think by the time this episode goes out, the weather's going to get a bit hotter again.
Oh, is it?
Ugh, yeah.
I love the summer. You know I do. It's my favourite season.
Yeah.
But I'm ready for autumn now.
I know.
I want to get a new coat.
Yes, you said this last week and the week before. Yeah.
So are we going to get more hot weather?
Well, it's not going to be quite as hot as it was, but I think the humidity's rising.
Oh, is it?
And all that sort of jazz. Talking of jazz, last week, I don't know how, that's a very bad segue. Last week you talked about Freddie and my gin tins, and you introduced a new impression of Freddie.
Yeah.
Well, Freddie has heard that episode now and sent me a voice note to which I have had to get permission to play.
What was the voice note again?
Well, what was the voice note?
No, what was my impression again?
Well, it was sort of like a combo of sort of my father, or your version of my father, and Boris Johnson.
Bloody hell, William. I'll need to work on... But, right, you were about to hear the poshest young man you've ever heard. How old's Freddie? 20?
Mm-hmm.
Right, you're about to hear the poshest young man ever, who's, funnily enough, been to Benidorm, but anyway.
Yeah.
Jordan's impression of me is fucking awful. Like, I know that his other impressions are, like, bad, but I think his one of mine might be the worst to date. Although, I will give him credit. Where credit's due, he did tell the gin tin story in a very good manner. Very funny.
The gin tin.
Because it's so hard to do stories justice secondhand. But what the fuck?
But what the fuck? And he did tell the gin's tin story very well. He's the poshest. He makes you sound like you work in the pits.
Yeah. To be fair, listening back to that, I did think, actually, I don't think Jordan's impression was that bad.
I'm a bit like, I'm a bit like, not obsessed, but what's the word when... Can we get him on a bonus?
No, he's gone back to university.
20 years old, he speaks like that.
Yeah, but I spoke like that at 20 years old.
He's a young version of you. He's your prodigy, isn't he?
Prodigy, I think you say.
I'm a fire starter. Sorry, I think I got that wrong.
Oh, I did a joke at Leanne and Tom's wedding about the Prodigy, and it didn't go down brilliantly well. I did have to run it past them, but I did a joke about their other song.
Wow.
And the pianist was taking a request, and I had already put in my request for slap, da-da-da-da.
And it didn't...
Well, no, half the room found it hysterical. I don't think the older generation found it that funny.
What did you say?
I've already put in my request for the Prodigy's blah, 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 blah.
Slap my bitch up?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. It's all right. We did that thing the other week, and I don't think any of my jokes landed.
Oh, Jordan was so needy. I was just getting all these needy texts from Jordan. Oh, do you think my jokes are funny?
I didn't read the room.
No, you did read the room.
And I'm sorry to everyone that was there. I worried that I come
We did a little talk, for context, we did a talk to a group of people.
Yeah,
and
we haven't told Stuart's here, big boss today, and Ben. We didn't tell you. I don't think I read the room that well. It was with some media people, and I don't think I quite got it.
I thought you were great. You made me laugh.
Well, yeah. Don't think the jokes landed that well.
Well,
I get nervous.
I thought you were absolutely fine.
Okay.
In other news, I'm on a diet. The diet has now started.
Why? You don't need to diet.
No, I do.
You don't.
I do.
You don't need to diet.
To be honest, it's all this food I've been having to eat over the summer, filming these videos for TikTok, and then you order it, and then you've got to actually bloody eat it, because otherwise it's a waste, and food, waste, etc. And just in general, bizarrely, most people lose weight in the summer. I always find I put on weight in the summer because I don't do enough walking, because it's too hot and I don't want to arrive clammy. So thus I take public transport or whatever. Whereas in autumn and the spring, where it's sort of bearable, I'm more mobile. So I've decided I'm going to diet. I'm taking much more care with what I eat. And when I do eat, I'm going to eat in luxury. That's going to be my thing. That's going to be how I lose weight. So yesterday I went and had a salad at Claridge's.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
Fair enough. Can I just say, I think you look absolutely great.
That's fine, thank
In
you.
all the years I've known you, this is the best you've looked.
Well, that's very kind. I mean, you're bypassing 2015 when I was incredibly thin. Was that the time we stopped talking?
Yeah,
that
we
was
weren't speaking then,
yeah,
were we?
14, 15.
Well,
yeah.
we were speaking. But
We were speaking.
We weren't
not-
as close.
No,
were we?
not like now.
But I think you look great. And you shouldn't diet. A diet's so old-fashioned. Just make small changes. Atomic habits. Right? Honest, no, genuinely. You're talking to someone here who's been on every bloody diet God sends.
But we have talked about this in the past. Before I met you, you were larger.
Yeah, my weight's always up and down.
Yeah.
But it's small changes, trust
Yes.
me. And that's how I'm currently. Yeah.
Okay.
Just my thing's eat well in the week, right? Be healthy in the week, although you come round to mine for a curry next Tuesday.
Yes.
And then at the weekend, just life's too short. Don't go on a diet. Don't restrict yourself.
Well, I am at the moment.
It's good to. Cook.
I mean, I'm going out for dinner tonight, let's be
Yeah,
honest.
of course you are. You're out more than a cat.
Obviously. Well, talking of cats, that's a lovely segue, Jordan, that I was looking for.
When I say, by the way, out more than the cat, it means the cat, not Ben's cat. A lot of people have
No,
messaged
but she
me
does
about
go out quite a lot, though, so it's fine.
that. Oh, you and her could. You and her are up there. Who goes out on a Wednesday night?
Right, so go back to our Benidorm live episode that we put out. And I think the funniest thing that Jump Cut Jack left in was Ben trying to corral the crowd during the interval. And he's like, guys, we need to sit down. He was very, very piddly. Anyway, what didn't go into the episode, but I found in the shared Dropbox, I found the master files to find this because it was so funny, is Kat, Ben's girlfriend, who clearly realised that Ben's corralling was not working. So Kat grabs the microphone and then does this. And again, a bit like your impressions, Jordan, maybe we need to give you more credit. She does sound like Margaret Thatcher.
This is why I said to Jordan, we're not having a break.
We've simply got to sit down.
Thanks.
Is that what she's... We've simply got to sit... Sounds more like Veruca Salt. Oh, she's there. Cat's on the Zoom, sorry. We've simply got to sit down.
We've simply got to sit down.
This lady's not for turning. No, no, no.
Oh, that's nice on the headphones. God bless her.
That's brilliant.
Anyway, how's your week going?
Yeah, good. Got me new half zip on. What's your
Highlight of your week.
What's your thoughts and opinions on VAR?
On
VAR.
VAR.
Video assistant referee.
Oh, it's not that place in the south of France.
VAR.
Yeah, I think there's like the VAR area in the south of France.
Good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the time of record... Now, I always try to keep an open mind on VAR.
Sorry, what is VAR?
Video assistant referee. Is it?
Is it like AI referee?
Yeah, so it's basically now in the Premier League.
Oh, has it never been a thing?
No, they go to a gallery and it's like loads of referees round screens and they can help the referee on the pitch. Okay.
Right, so it's like referee by committee.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I always really dislike when football pundits saying it's ruining the game, that kind of thing, because it's here to stay and we've got to make the best of it. But it is fucking ruining this game. I'm so sorry to swear. At the time of recording, it's the day after.
Why is it so controversial?
Burnley, because Burnley should have beat Nottingham Forest last night, and we got a goal disallowed. And it's here to stay, but it needs to get better. Like every time
Well, I'm
we
sure
score,
technology
every time you score now, it used to be a moment of euphoria.
Euphoria.
Please don't count this up.
One for the gays. Sorry, Karen.
And I'm like going mad watching the footy. And then every goal now, you're kind of looking over your shoulder waiting for VAR, and they got a goal disallowed for handball, and it wasn't a handball last night. So I'm peed off. I'm really peed off. We needed those points. So yeah, that's ruined my week. At the time of recording, we've got Man United on Saturday, which I'm going on.
You're going on?
Yeah.
What, as in playing?
Well, no, I'm going to watch it.
Oh, I see. In where?
8 p.m. kickoff, which is lethal.
8. Oh.
Yeah.
It's going to clash with Strictly.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not on this week.
Yeah, it is.
No, because they do the launch show and then they're off for 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
I think, unless they've changed
No,
it.
I think it's on this weekend.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm annoyed with VAR, but yeah, it's 8 o'clock kickoff.
Well,
Have to be on half
pray
pants.
for Jordan.
Pray for Jordan. Come on, Burnley. How's your week been?
Yeah, fine. I mean, the diet's going well, which is nice. Mikey has got a new bit of apparatus in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
He's got some sleep tape,
Oh, God.
which he puts over his lips to make him breathe more from his nose.
He's so dramatic.
So now, I mean, it's just the romance in our bedroom is just through the roof. It'll be, good night, darling. I'll turn to him, turn to my left. So, and he's got a piece of basically sellotape stuck over his mouth.
Like a corpse.
Yes. And I'm not kissing that.
What's it for?
It's to help him breathe more through the nose. Now, he doesn't have sleep apnea like you do, or you think you do, but
It's a long list of things I think I have.
yes, but you can, if you do breathe through your mouth too much when you sleep, you can get sleep apnea, so it's sort of preventative. But yeah, I'm turning to him. He's got some special pillow that he straps to his leg, that goes in between his legs to help him sleep on his side, because he's a side sleeper. I mean, so am I, but I don't have a pillow. So he's got a pillow in between his legs. He's got tape over his mouth. Welcome to married life.
It's like sleeping next to RoboCop.
Yeah, I know. I mean, what's he going to be like when he's older?
God, are you being serious?
Yeah. No, I'm being deadly serious.
So is it like tape as if he's been gagged?
No. I mean, it's just a couple of inches over his lips.
Why?
Well, I don't know. But the first night, apparently, obviously his sort of...
Helps me sleep, John. I've got sleep apnophobia. So I need to sleep. I've been noticing a bit tired on site. Can't keep up with young lads, so just put a bit of tape on mouth and strap a pillow to your leg and you're fast asleep, George. Yeah, I feel brand new in morning. I do. It's killing sex life, but you know, who needs that when you're married?
Well, I mean, and it's getting me ready, as I say, for later life. I mean, like, you know, when he's got tubes coming out of him when he's like 80, it'll be absolutely fine because I'm used to it with all this stuff strapped to him when he's 30.
Bloody hell. All right. Wendy keeps hinting at that.
What?
She said, because the dog's not well at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't, because I'll cry. Don't. But he's on his way out and she's following him round with a mop pretty much everywhere he goes. He's just, don't. What?
It's not, I'm not laughing at why. It's just...
She's literally having to follow him around with a mop. He just gets up and it just leaks everywhere. So she's following him. She's following the dog, Frank, around with a mop. It's awful, but yeah. So no, every time she rings me, she picks him up the other day and it's everywhere.
Oh.
So then she said to me, the thing is, it's got me thinking, right, I'm just about coping with Frank, the dog.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing this when your dad gets like it. I'm like, all right. She's like, now, you know, we've not got much saved, what with new house. Would you be able to put him up? Because you've got to think about these things. I'm like, freaking hell. I don't know if she's half joking or being serious.
Yeah. Wow. Well, would you?
Put him up?
As in what? Let him live with you? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Follow me dad round with a mop?
Oh my God, you would become like Daisy and Onslow having Daddy live with you.
Oh, I would?
Yes.
Yeah. I won't call him Daddy, though.
No.
It's weird. She's worried as well, Al stinks of piss. I said, well, it probably does if the dog's peeing everywhere.
Do you know what we haven't talked about? Talking of your family. Your baby Lucas and what you did to baby Lucas.
Oh, God, yeah, don't. Oh, did I message you?
Yes, you did message me. You went, William, what am I like? And I won't ruin the punchline. But what did you do to your nephew who's, I don't know, 3 months?
Not even 3 months. Oh, he was on the little baby mat on the table and we're all fussing over him. And I've got his little foot and I bloody spilt a full glass of wine on him. A full glass of wine. He's covered. He's absolutely covered. He smelled like he'd been on the weekend pissed with Huns. Oh, and I was like, I was mortified. I was going, Brad, Sophie, I'm sorry. And we're like dabbing him down, and it was awful.
Is he stained?
He did look a bit rouge the next day. Yeah.
Was it a claret?
No, it was a Rioja.
Oh, would have been a claret. That would have been fitting.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. But yeah, I've spilt a full thing. Also, of course, I forgot to tell you as well. I'm doing these quizzes on TikTok at the moment.
Anyway,
you've only got 3 seconds to answer. I was going to tell you this.
Your nephew goes beautifully with a nice bit of beef now.
He does. Poor Lucas, I'm so sorry. Who wrote a famous diary while hiding from the Nazis in Amsterdam?
Anne Frank.
Yeah, I said Bridget Jones. I was panicking, so that caused laughs.
Was it multiple choice?
No, you've got to do it within 3
I see.
seconds. So yeah, it's been quite the week.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry again, Brads and Soph.
Did you have a nice time?
Oh, it was beautiful. I was so lost on Sunday when they went. It was just the house felt empty without him. It was so good.
That's
I was
nice.
just holding him and yeah.
At what, Brad's or Lucas?
Both.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. Should we go to your Jolly Joke of the Week?
Yes, let's.
Here's the jingle.
If you like a chap who's cheeky and northern, you're in for a treat with our Jordan. And if a giggle is what you seek, you're sure to love Jordan's Jolly Joke of the Week. Cha-cha-cha.
I asked my friend Sam to sing a song about the iPhone, and I'll tell you the punchline after the break.
This is topical.
All right, Gene Divas, thanks for sticking with us. It's time for Jordan's Jolly Joke of the Week. I asked my friend Sam to sing a song about the iPhone, and then Sam sung.
That's nice.
Have you seen those adverts yet?
Yes, they're all over your Instagram. Lovely.
My wife thinks I don't give her enough privacy. At least that's what she said in her diary. I went to the store to pick up 8 cans of Sprite, but when I got home, I realised I'd only picked 7 up.
Okay. End?
What did the German sausage say to his friend?
I don't know.
You are the worst.
Right.
Worst?
Yeah. We're back to Budweiser Wiser, aren't we?
What was Beethoven's favourite snack? Banana. Have I done that in tune?
No.
What is it?
Da, 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 da.
Banana.
To be fair, it's quite funny. Okay, this is from Lena. Dear William and Jordan, I have a dilemma regarding my friend's recent breakup.
I used to live with it, Lena.
Yes, you did. I love my friend dearly, and he had finally found a partner whom we all believed was lovely and supportive. My friend has a very stressful job, and during a particularly difficult time at work, his partner cheated on him with multiple people, a shock to us all. We had gotten to know him quite well, as we all believed this was it, and was going to be a very long and happy relationship. Our dilemma now is how do we go about the post-breakup? The partner is still on our social media and is very friendly to us all, still liking all of our posts and vice versa. He also made the best cocktails ever. Do we keep an amicable, if suspicious, relationship with this man, or do we never speak to him again? Many thanks for your advice, Lena.
I'd speak to your friend and see what he says, but yes, probably going to have to cut him dead, I think, in solidarity with your friend. And he's in the wrong here. He's been shagging about.
Yeah, Lena, who do you want more in your life, your friend or your friend's ex?
If your friend says, oh, it's fine, I'm not bothered, but I'd probably delete them, yeah.
But also, Lena has helpfully given us a little bit of additional information here in that they split up because there was cheating, not just once, not that makes it any better, but multiple times. Get rid of it. Okay, if he's liking your photos, doesn't mean to say, like, fine, whatever, like, random people can like your photos, just near. He made best cocktails, fine, go to a bar. Like, I'd get rid of him. I'm actually slightly annoyed, Lena, that actually the more I think about it, that you are even thinking of keeping this person in your life.
I'm still friends with some of my mates' exes on Instagram and stuff. I still follow them.
But if just because you like someone on Instagram doesn't mean to say they're your friend.
Yeah.
I mean, I follow you. I follow Ben.
It's a bit harsh.
I follow Shawn Mendes. Doesn't mean to say I'm his friend, sadly. But Lena, I think it's quite
I'm happy
obvious.
to think I've met Shawn Mendes.
Yes, I know. I was talking about this with someone the other day. It is really frustrating that when you met Shawn Mendes, you literally told him how to greet the Queen. What is the point of him meeting me? I mean, obviously we have a king now, so I guess, I mean, it's kind of the same, but he doesn't maybe know that. Very frustrating. This next one is from Anonymous. Hi, William and Jordan. I need some advice regarding how to let someone down gently. A few months ago, I set up a borrow my doggy account as I love dogs and my other half won't agree on getting our own yet. We were contacted by someone who has a sweet little pup and lives not too far from us. They asked if we would like to borrow him from time to time and look after him when they go away. I've taken the doggo out a couple of times now, but when I ask if he's about for a walk, the owner suggests they come too. They're lovely people, but I'm not really interested in being their friend and would much prefer to just hang out with their dog. How do I go about asking if I can walk their dog, just the dog and me, without sounding like a bit of a dick? Thanks, Anonymous. Good one. Okay.
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm trying to think of something funny to say here, but I can't.
I don't think there's anything you can actually do other than just stop. I don't know how it works on Borrow My Doggy, requesting or saying, accepting that you could take their dog. I think you just got to move on. There are other dogs out there.
If you've got a mop and a bucket, you can take mine out. Well, yeah. I was saying that. Wendy will probably want to come with you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's quite fun, though.
Yeah, she's very fun. Yeah, I think you're going to have to.
Anonymous, you are just going to have to go, yeah, oh well. Go and find other dogs.
You'll find another dog.
Yeah.
Are you going to get a dog?
Not at this stage of life.
No.
No. Maybe later. We haven't ruled it out.
You'd get a Labrador, wouldn't you?
A
Golden
Labrador?
Retriever. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
What would you get?
A Corgi.
Would you get a Corgi?
Yes.
What about those ones to put in your little handbag that you got from France? Go on, what's the brand?
I'm not mentioning the brand because I'm not you.
I've never heard of the brand, and everywhere we go, people just come up to William and are like, oh my God, is that a... What's it called?
Georgia Asda bag.
A Georgia Asda bag. Oh, I've just realised that's Georgia Asda. I thought it was Georgia Asda. I thought that was the brand. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, right.
What is,
Can someone put new batteries in Jordan, please? Yeah, I would. No, I'm not going to get a little handbag dog.
Okay.
No, a corgi. Two corgis.
Sorry.
I've said this before. Two corgis. One called Princess Margaret. Another called Group Captain Peter Townsend.
Captain Peter Townsend.
They can be together at last.
Okay. They're on the rise, corgis.
They are.
Yeah,
I see corgis everywhere.
I've seen some on the One Show about it.
Really?
Yeah. Was it the One Show? Yeah, VT about it.
Nice.
In the One Show, BBC Breakfast.
One of the two.
Oh, welcome to your 30s. God. Literally here in an half zip talking about the one show.
I'm surprised they haven't asked you to present that yet.
Put it this way.
Oh, Roman's got it.
Yeah, that's
fine.
just going to say. That's just going to say. If I ain't got a job, it's usually because Roman Kemp's got it.
Yeah. He's very good.
He is actually
Yeah.
really good. We had a good laugh.
Can we chat about having him on in case Jordan's not available? As like a backup.
I am here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is from Rupert.
He's actually a really nice guy, you know. You get on with him. He's very funny.
Yeah. Dear Sexted Boys, I have an etiquette question that always puts me on the spot. I do not usually find any of life's situations awkward apart from one. When you're with a friend and you bump into someone you clearly recognise but you've forgotten their name, how do you introduce your friend as you can't remember their name? Do you awkwardly say you've forgotten their name or wait and hope they introduce themselves to your friend? I find this one so awkward. Best wishes, Rupert. That's sort of the problem that only someone called Rupert would have.
Rupert
the bear. This is a nice one. I've written about this in my book, in one of my books that I've done previously before the sexted one, but I think it's in ours as well. You can do what I call the Noel Coward trick, which is supposedly if let's say you and I were chatting, Jordan, I've forgotten your name, Ben comes over, I know Ben's name, I go, oh, Ben, so lovely to see you. Ben, please may I introduce, and then I say to you, so sorry I've forgotten your name, and you say...
Jordan.
No, Jordan, I know your first name. I meant your last name.
North.
Jordan North may introduce Ben Cartwright. So that's what you can do.
No, I've got a great trick for this, Rupert. So say Ben come up to you.
Yes.
And I didn't know your name.
Yes.
And I think this is a really good one. I would say to you, oh, this is my friend Ben. And then Ben would say, hi, I'm Ben. And you'd say, I'm William. And I'd go, oh, sorry, William, we've not met before.
Right, yes, you could do that.
That's my
yes.
trick. I do it all the time. So I'll go, oh, this is Adam, who's working on the show today. Mm-hmm. Adam, this is William. And then Adam would say, oh, no, I wouldn't.
And this is why one of us does 30-second links and the other one does etiquette training.
30-second links. Not on heart.
How long are they?
I don't know. As long as a piece of string.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's how I do it.
Yes, you can do that. You go, oh, this is my friend Ben, and hope they introduce each other. If you need to be honest, though, and sometimes you do have to be honest and sort of go, I've forgotten your name. Don't say, sorry, I've forgotten your name. Say, please remind me of your name. And then it's a bit softer.
Alongside my other ailments of being deaf in one ear, dyslexic, dyspraxic.
ADHD.
Yeah. What was the other one we came up with today? Sleep apnophobia.
Sleep apnea.
Yeah, sleep apnea. Claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Scared of snakes.
Yeah.
That kind
Bone
of thing.
idle.
Excuse me. No.
You tell me off, but you can't be bothered.
Yeah. Many other ones. I do think I have facial blindness.
Facial blindness?
What's it called? Where you just can't. I was at a wedding recently and I felt so rude. And I went, oh, hi, I'm Jordan. She's like, I'm so sorry, but we've met like 4 or 5 times now. And I'm like, I am so sorry. I just...
It's much nicer to say to people, so lovely to see you, because whether you've met them or not, see you, because it is nice to see them, but it also doesn't sort of infer that you haven't met them before. So that's what I would say.
Should we do one more?
Yes, all right, one more. This is from...
Oh, 2 more. How many have we got?
I've got 3 more.
Oh, right, okay, let's do it.
This is from Charlotte. Hello, William, Jordan and EPB. An ex and I mutually decided to break up just over a year ago, but she still hasn't returned any of my belongings. Lesbians. I gave her stuff back within about a month, and she said that she would obviously do the same. We live about an 8-hour drive apart, so I can't collect the items in person. But when I offered to pay to have it posted, she said that she didn't want to because my things were fragile. I think Doc Martens are fairly sturdy. It's now been a year, so I don't know if I can keep asking, because while things aren't unpleasant between us, we aren't particularly friends anymore. I last messaged her about it about 4 or 5 months ago, and I'm beginning to think that she may have either binned or sold my stuff. But there were also sentimental items like souvenirs from holidays from before we met, or expensive things like my record collection, lots of K.D. Lang, most of which were artists she didn't like, so we have no interest in keeping. The question is, can I keep chasing her up about it, or do I have to let it go? Any advice would be much appreciated, and keep up the good work.
Charlotte, I would, one more call. This has got to be a phone call or a voice note. and if you don't hear back from them, then cut your losses. Yeah. It's tough.
Or turn up.
8 hours away, it's a 16-hour drive. Where does she live? The bloody Shetland Islands.
Yeah, or fly, or I know, I get there. But if you want to get your stuff back, and I appreciate it would be really nice of your ex to actually sort of send and cover the costs.
You can reach me by railway, on a freeway. I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can.
Nice. Yeah, you need to go and make the effort.
A trail boat.
A trail boat?
You can reach me by trail boat.
I don't know, darling. I don't know this song.
Carry on.
But yeah, I would turn up and go and get them yourself. If the mountain won't go to Mohammed goes to the mountain. That's what I would suggest in this instance, Charlotte. And actually, message to any exes out there, if you do have possessions of your partners or your ex-partners, just get it back to them. They will get your stuff back to you, or should you get their stuff back to them. It's a two-way street. However messy it is, keeping it is called stealing.
It's sailboat. I don't know why I've been saying. I've always said it's trail boat. You can reach me by sailboat, climb a tree and swing rope to rope.
And who sings this song?
I know it. I'll let Alita Adams. Whose quote is that jacket? Thanks, Stuart.
This is from Katie and the rest of the hen party. Dear Jordan, William and EPB, shout out to Diego and Mikey. I'm currently at my hen party in good old Benidorm. I'm so sorry. And all of us are long-term listeners and big fans. My dilemma is this. After paying a large amount of money for my wedding to ensure everyone has a good time, it occurred to me, do I have to pay for my own drinks at my own wedding after paying for everyone else to a sit-down meal and a dance? Or should my guests buy me drinks all night? And if I do have to buy my own drinks, where do I keep my bank card as my wedding dress does not have pockets? Kind regards, Katie and the rest of the hen party.
Oh, Katie, I thought you were talking about the hen party. First of all, you should not be buying your own drinks on your hen party. And I believe, if possible, it is, times are pretty hard at the moment. If possible, you're going on a stag or hen do, you should all chip in for the stag.
Yes.
At least for the flights or the hotel, if possible. That's not the case at the moment because people, like, it is...
Well, yeah, but also,
shit.
if you can't afford to pay for the stag, or you can't afford to go on a stag or hen do, don't go.
Yeah, don't feel pressured into going.
You don't need to have
I know,
one.
Yeah, like, that's a good point, William.
It's not a human right.
Fair play. But yeah, no, I'm sorry, but no, you should not be buying your own drinks at a wedding.
No.
If somebody should be offering it. And if you go to I would politely go to the bar and then wait, but a groom and bride, or a bride and a bride, or a groom and a groom should not be buying their own drinks at a wedding.
No. If you need to, in terms of the where just keep your bank card, Katie, I mean, I think of a couple of suggestions, but they're not appropriate. I would go in advance to the bar and say, can I set up a tab? I'm the bride, here's my card, and do it that way. Even if it's just the odd thing that you want, or that you want to buy someone else a drink. Maybe you want to buy the mother of your partner, for example, getting married, you want to buy them a drink, for example, then do it that way. So a bit of forward planning. But yes, you can't sort of have a special pocket inserted into your dress. Final one?
How many weddings have you got?
I've got 2 more this year.
Have you got 2 more this year?
Later on, Christmassy weddings.
I've not got any, but I've got loads next year.
Actually, my friend Adam, I'm the celebrant. And he said to me when he asked me to be it,
What's
said,
the celebrant?
like the officiator.
Oh, you married like Joey and Friends?
Yeah, he said to me, Adrienne and I think you'd be great because obviously we've come to see you on the Sexted shows and we think you'd be great working the crowd. It's like, I can't critique what the mother of the bride is wearing. I can't reduce her to tears. I can't do all of that patter.
What are you going to do? Have a game of bloody Never
Never I
Ever?
To be fair, they'd love that. But I'm not sure the rest of the congregation would. Anyway, but I love the fact they, maybe I could hire myself out to be celebrants for G and Divas next year. I will do their wedding.
Is it Englishman is struggling?
No, Englishman is not struggling at all. I just thought I could diversify.
Okay.
Available for a fee. For charity. Like my cameos. Final one. This
Are
is
you still doing your cameos?
Yes, from time to time. It's a lot. You get a lot of them, so I'd limit my windows of availability. But I've raised about £6,000 for clients and friends.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, that's really good. Bless you.
It's money I could have put in my own pocket, but I have chosen to donate.
All right, we get it. You're doing it to bloody charity. Christ. Like being at a table across from Bob Geldof. Bloody hell. Sorry, Bob, you've done great stuff for charity.
Has he raised £6,000 though?
Yeah.
Has he?
He probably raises that before he gets out of bed every morning.
Oh, does he?
He's a good bloke. Is
he? Good old Bob. Robert. This is from Anonymous. Dear William and Jordan, I wanted to share my tale of trepidation from when I first visited my husband's parents' place in the US. After a very long journey, everything was going swimmingly, and it seemed that my future in-laws liked me. Delighted by this, I retired to bed quite early, content with how things had gone. The following morning, I woke up from a long sleep to find my boyfriend absent from the bed. Assuming that I had overslept and been rude to my gracious hosts, I hurried downstairs without my glasses. There, I found my boyfriend in the kitchen making coffee with no one else around. Relieved that I hadn't missed anything significant or given the impression of being a slobby late riser, I let out a sigh and made a comment about his bedroom performance the previous night, while playfully grabbing a rather large handful of his bottom.
Oh, God.
To my horror, I heard a gasp and a distinctive "oh" that did not belong to my boyfriend. Turning around was his father, whom I had only met the night before, looking mortified. Needless to say, I wanted the ground to swallow me up. Not only had I brought up intimate matters with my boyfriend's conservative father, but I had also grabbed his behind in a rather embarrassing blunder.
Oh, God.
I fled like a coward to the downstairs bathroom to collect myself, only to discover that my boyfriend, was in the middle of his morning poo. I wasn't quite sure how to explain that I had just mistakenly grabbed his father's bottom or mentioned some things that I would rather not want his family
Jesus,
to know.
how blind are you? Bloody hell.
But somehow, after some
Who's
stutters,
this from, Mr. Magoo?
some stutters and stumbles and tears, I managed to get it out. Your boyfriend probably did as well. He laughed. He laughed and assured me that while he understood my embarrassment, everything would be all right. This provided some reassurance, but even after 8 years of marriage and a baby, the incident is still brought up and laughed about by everyone in the family. I'd hoped to adopt the British stiff upper lip approach, pretend it never happened and move on. However, it appears that Americans prefer to talk about feelings and bring up things we should all be better off forgetting. This unfortunate event has been referenced in wedding day speeches every Christmas and pretty much every family event you can imagine. Although I play along with the jokes, it makes me cringe deeply. Do you have any advice on how to make this less awkward or how to stop the embarrassment from resurfacing? Kind regards, Anonymous.
I'd speak to your boyfriend and just say...
Or husband now.
Husband now, and just say, can you tell your family that to stop bringing it up? It was years ago.
Yeah.
And it's a bit mortifying. But it's very funny. It's very funny. Joanne did this.
Right.
You know, Joanne.
Our Lee.
Yeah. Who goes out with our Lee.
Our Joanne.
Now, from behind...
Can I just ask a quick question for the Northern etiquette? Mm-hmm. Our Lee, that's obviously the relation.
Yeah.
Whoever the relation marries or is in a relation, do they become our as well? Or are they just Joanne? Do you say our Joanne? Or is that not because she's not your...
No, I don't say our Joanne. And it's weird as well because there's a load... We need to go into this. So, our Lee will say to me... I seen your Brads at the weekend, not our Brads, because technically he's my... Do you get what I mean? Even though... So if Lee was talking, I wasn't there, he'd say our Brads. But because he's my brother, he'd say your... It's very complicated. Anyway, our Lee...
If only you could just use people's names.
And my dad are about the same height.
Yeah.
And they got bald heads.
Right.
And Joanne come into pub once, and she went up to what she thought was Lee behind the bar and slapped his ass. Said, hiya. And my dad turned around. It was very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you had to be there.
It's easily done. It's easily done.
I would actually say, look, I mean, Anonymous, it's good that they're laughing about it. That's good, okay? I would just say to all of them, guys, look, it was 10 years ago. Shall we find some new material, please? Yeah. I think I would start with that approach.
I'd speak to your husband first, but...
I'd just go straight to the source. I'd say to all of them, guys, yeah, it was very funny, but come on, it's not funny 10 years later. Let's find some other stories.
Can you imagine if Mikey did that in front of your mum and dad? Has he?
What, slap my bottom?
Yeah.
No. No! Cut that. Right, get on with it.
Okay.
Do your ending.
Right. Sorry, I've just done something there and Williams asked for it to be cut and it was very, very funny.
It was not very funny.
I want that to go on record. It was very funny, but Williams just asked it to be cut.
I'm going to ask for you to be cut.
Always remember, you can listen every Tuesday and Friday, watch us on YouTube on Mondays and share with us on your socials all week. You can send your tales of trepidation to help@sexmyboss.com or you can tweet us or send us a message on Instagram. What?
Just slow down.
This has gone on forever and I need a wee, @sexandmyboss. Or you can write to William, who in the fullness of time promises a handwritten reply on one of our luxury greeting cards with executive self-seal envelopes. The address is on the website, sexandmyboss.com. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Friday.
See you on Friday.
Bye.
Bye.